Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that four players Barcelona consider non-transferable but could sell for extraordinary offers. Who are those four players? We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about on-loan defender um, Clement Lenglet, as it has been reported that Barca already in talks with Tottenham over 14 million euro summer sale of defender. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. As Barcelona continue to struggle with financial fair play, it is understood that the team will have to go the extra mile and make one or more high-profile sales in order to get everything on track. While Barcelona do have a few players on loan whose skill can address the issue to some extent, the fact that they need to lower at about 200 million euros from their wage bill is still something that will need extra efforts. Barcelona have an agenda already for the summer. The likes of Inigo Martinez, Ilkay Gundogan, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang are being targeted, but before even thinking of making an approach, they must free up space on the wage bill. While they do not intend to sell any established players, things could change based on the situation at hand. Four names. What are those four names? We're talking about Ansu Fati, Franck Kessie, Andres Christensen, and Eric Garcia are seen as non-transferable by Barca. The plan is to stick with them, no doubt, but the club might consider selling one of them if an extraordinary offer comes along the way, according to reports from Roger Torello of Mundo Deportivo. So let's start with Ansu Fati, who is a great market opportunity, if you ask me. Ansu Fati has been the talk of the town of late, and for all the wrong reasons, to be honest. The father of Ansu Fati recently spoke at length about his son's situation at the club, citing that he has advised his son to look for new avenues in the summer. As it turns out, the attacker does not wish to leave Barca, but at the same time, Barca remain aware of the fact that he is a great market opportunity. It has been reported that Manchester United are quite interested in Ansu Fati's acquisition and are even willing to spend a sizable amount of that. With his skill, FC Barcelona can generate a great income and thus they will come closer and closer to complying with a fair play rule. Let's now talk about Andres Christensen, who I think for Xavi, this guy is irreplaceable. Andres Christensen has established himself as one of the regulars under Xavi Hernandez. At this moment, the 26-year-old is simply an irreplaceable presence at the heart of the defense, but in the hour of need, Barcelona might consider using him to generate income. He has a good market in the Premier League where Newcastle United are keen. Considering that he arrived for free, his sale would mean a net income for the club, but it will very much likely be a last resort, given his importance that he has in the team. Then now we talk about Franck Kessie in demand across Europe. Over the last few months, Franck Kessie has earned Xavi's trust, but it is evident that given the competition in midfield, the Ivory Coast international might not always be a regular starter. He has attracted a lot of interest, especially from the Serie A and also from the Premier League. As far as the player is concerned, he does not wish to leave in the summer, but if Barcelona fail to lower their wage bill, they might look to sell him for a sizable fee. Then lastly, not the least, talking about Eric Garcia, the most viable solution if you ask me. Eric Garcia was signed by Barcelona for free, and over the last few months, the reliance on his services has only decreased. As a result, he has become more of an afterthought than an important component of Xavi's team. So make no mistake, he adds value to the team as a great squad player, but for me, I think Barcelona will not think twice if an offer comes along for Eric Garcia in the upcoming summer. As we've been even hearing reports recently that a lot of clubs in the Premier League are showing interest, most notably Arsenal, said to be interested in him. So, of course, this summer is going to be a very, 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 very busy one for us, like last summer. Laporta trying to sort out the books to ensure that we comply with the rules of financial fair play. And of course, we know that we need to strengthen the squad. The right back need to be strengthened, striker, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of activities, a lot of calculations, and I just hope that the board do the best decision, because decisions will be taken, no less, to be honest. Barca's hands are tied. Even if it reaches a situation that you need to sell some kind of players, there's no way. Like, come on, we just have to face the fact. Barcelona right now are in a very, very precarious situation, and they have no choice if worst comes to the worst in the summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. According to Sport, Barcelona are already making progress in their bid to sell Clement Lenglet to Tottenham Hotspur in the summer in a deal worth around 14 million euros. Lenglet left Barcelona for Tottenham last summer, joining the North London club for a season-long loan deal. The French international has performed fairly well during his time with the Premier League giants so far, racking up a goal and 2 assists from 27 matches. Lenglet's signing in the summer had come at the request of Antonio Conte, and even though the Italian is no longer the manager of Tottenham, the club are understood to be keen on signing the 27-year-old permanently, as long as the conditions suit them. Barcelona, for their part, are keen on offloading the former Sevilla ace as they look to lower their wage bill and generate revenue ahead of the summer transfer window. There is a rush within the Catalan club's offices to close these types of deals before June 30. And it is claimed that talks have already taken place between the Blaugrana and the Lily Whites over Lenglet's permanent transfer at the end of the season. The two clubs are said to be discussing a transfer fee of around 14 million euros for the 27-year-old centre-back. Barcelona have already amortized a good part of his transfer fee and can now save a significant amount of money that contributes to his wages. Meanwhile, Tottenham are understood to have very good report on Lenglet, Conte's departure. Despite Conte's departure, and the club valued the signing of a left-foot centre-half with experience at the highest levels. The sacking of Conte and the sanctions on club director Fabio Paratici have had some impact on negotiations, no doubt, but irrespective of the potential changes in structure at the club, Tottenham's intention to sign Lenglet is expected to remain firm. The player will also have to say in the matter, though, and it remains to be seen if Lenglet is willing to join Spurs permanently and wants a different move. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.